Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another LEGO set review from Brick by Brick. And today we have Construct-A-Buzz from the year 2010. And I got this used off a friend. At least I'm borrowing it. Haven't really bought it, but, you know. And there's going to be some things that aren't going to be perfect about it. It has all the parts, but some of them, you know, not the greatest condition. It does come with one figure, which is this Toy Story Alien, which is an amazing figure. Really like the original Toy Story Alien, but the new one from the Collectible Minifigures theme is just a lot better. But I still think that these ones are very good, especially with that head mold. It was really great. One of the cooler figures, I think, in the Toy Story line. But with him out of the way, we can take a look at the whole Build-A-Buzz. I think this retailed for $20, maybe $25. I'll double check on Brickset because I have it open somewhere. But just looking at him, he looks pretty cool. He looks like Buzz, and I think we'll start off with the legs just because they're, you know, the simplest part. And you can see that for the most part, they look pretty good. It's not a whatchamacallit. It's not, you know, perfect resemblance to the movie. The feet seem a little bit small, and for some reason I remember more purple on the feet than there is, but than there is here, I should say. You know, no, this is a $25 set. It is 205 pieces with one minifig. So not the best value, I'd say, but we'll get more into that at the end of the review. I like the green accents down there. And the shaping of the legs is nice, especially right here. This part's cool. The backs of the legs don't look that great, but the feet are nice, nicely shaped too from the bottom. And they don't look perfect, obviously, because the colors were needed for stability. But they are on a ball joint that gives them this range of motion, which is nice because you don't need too much foot posability, but it is great to be able to, like, whenever you splay the legs out, you can rotate the foot like that. So pretty much whatever position you put the legs in, you'll be able to get both feet on the ground. As for range of motion, the leg can move back like that and completely destroy his wings, and forward like that, and it can move out and in. That's, you know, pretty much the range of motion. There are no knee flexibility. Like there's no points of what's the word that I'm looking for? There's no like pivot points on the knees or anything, no joints. But I think that's fine. I think it works well enough the way it is to be able to get a decent amount of posing without, you know, too much crazy complex building. And just looking up, and sorry about that, I had to repair his wings real quick. You can see the hip section looks pretty good. It has that green little belt kind of look. Would have been nice if they put stickers on there for the little action belt that he has in the movie. But you know, this gray or black section is accurate too. There is a spot there on the real Buzz Lightyear. And these are 2010 stickers, so they're kind of peeling, especially the ones on the wings and this one right here, this red dot. These ones are in pretty good shape. But you can see that there's a red dot there for the button that he presses to go from that to that. We'll take a look at how that works in a moment. I'm going to turn him around. But he has the 3 buttons on this side, which make him talk. The Star Command logo in the center, which this tile is a printed tile, which is awesome. And then it says Lightyear right here, which, another sticker. And take a look at his head. He has a glass helmet, which can move up and down, turn into the side so you can actually see that it really does up and down. Just built up around the outside. I think it's an exclusive piece to this set, but the helmet, there's a little green kind of ring going around, and then these two purple buttons kind of on the side, which I think are on the actual thing. And they do kind of shape it and kind of curve the front, which is nice. And this gets curved too. I think overall they did the shaping for that well. But this Buzz head mold too on there is just basically the larger scale version of the minifigure head. But I think it looks pretty good. I think it works well. And just all in all, a nice piece. Really like the printing on that face. And that was one of the parts of the set that was kept in pretty good condition, because again, it was used when I borrowed it. We'll take a look at the arms, which are interesting in this set. I know you can't see it perfectly well because the background color kind of blends in with the white a little. But he does have these arms. They are permanently 90 degrees, which I think works, because if you put it permanently, I don't know, I think it works well. I think it looks good. And you can rotate the hand around, move it like that. This piece here, the slope, is a print. I believe it appears in another set too, the little poly bag, which is cool. And, SR and a rocket. It's nice. This here, I think is, you'll see it's actually used on the other side. I think it's mostly done for symmetry, but you could also do what's done on the other side over here. A little bit of green on the arm, to give it kind of a little bit more detail. And then this side is the slightly cooler arm. First of all, this is an exclusive print here, the laser, and that's where the red light would come from, that you see in the movie. I think that's cooler than the other print, by just a little. And the hand again. And then he has an actual laser, which is a flick fire missile, which I personally haven't seen recently them use this flick fire missile back piece in red, so that's really cool to get. And I'm sure it's probably not a very common piece either. But, pretty cool nonetheless. It's only in 4 sets. This is one of the 4. So, and then moving to the back, you can see we kind of have this little wing build, which is kind of cool. And I guess they did use it recently in Krennic's Imperial Shuttle. But in the back here, this is what the wings would look like from this, from the back perspective. That's the back of Buzz. Doesn't look too great, but it doesn't look awful. It could look a lot worse. There could be some out of place colors. But the wings are on hinges, so they just simply turn like this. And just taking a look at the build for the wings, you can see it has a sticker here, which mine are in pretty bad condition because of the sticker peeling issue. But they are just mirrored, except for the 2 lights on the end. They change, which, is accurate as well. So, you can have his wings down like that. That's Buzz without his wings. And then he can press that little red button, and then, bam, out come the wings. So I think that's a nice feature. And obviously the other important part of this model is that it has the ability to go to infinity and beyond. And I think that's, again, a nice look for this Buzz Lightyear. You can swoosh him around, I think that looks really nice. And you can get a pretty good looking pose. Like that pose looks good for what it's supposed to look like. So again, another nice feature of the set. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you did. And get ready to go to infinity and beyond. I think that I'm not going to end the video on that statement because I didn't give you my thoughts yet. But I think it's a pretty good set as far as just looking like Buzz Lightyear. It is a little bit like it's very large. The head piece itself is almost as big as a short minifigure. So that's cool. Nice to get a decent sizable build. I will be doing a comparison between this and Zurg. Let's see which one of the two buildable Toy Story figures is worth your money. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Toy Story buildable figures line. I think it works well for Buzz because Buzz is like a space toy. He's more technical and more sleek and not as flexible. He's got like fixed articulation points. I think it was definitely a good choice for them to not make Woody and Jessie and some of the other figures. I don't think that would have turned out too well. But you can let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. And I will talk more about the buildable system, or buildable figure system, in a future video, for Toy Story. But I'll say that this is a pretty good representation of the character. I think it looks nice. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye, guys.